Picked up a Sig 320 M18. Comes with 17 round flush fit, 221 rounders. I've owned a lot of guns, from Stogers, Glocks, CZ, Walther, Canics, pretty much every pistol out there. And you take a Sig M18, you add a Wilson combat grip. And I don't think there's anything that I've ever owned that even competes with this gun. Obviously, there's a lot of videos on the M18. Factory night sights. Slap a red dot. I don't have any plans on doing that. The night sights are excellent. Nice little safety that's not in the way. I do like guns with safety. Some people don't. Added to this Wilson combat grip. Took this gun from awesome to simply amazing. The way Wilson Combat did the grip. It's skinnier. The angle's a little bit different. The undercut. How they concave this in. The beaver tail is a tad higher. They got rid of the squared off trigger guard. Basically added a mag well. Straight out of the box, this gun, factory grip, shooting high left. I had no worries. Drifted the sight a little bit. Took it back to the range at 15 feet, or about 10 yards, whatever that is. 21 mag of mixed hollow points. 20 out of the 21 rounds was in about a 2-inch circle bullseye. The one that didn't go in a circle, that was 100% me pulling the trigger. This gun is just simply amazing. Now, I like some other pistols, but for carry gun, for accuracy, for weight, for round count, runs flawless. I carry it every day. I know people are going to leave comments about Sig, oh, the drop safety, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Would I buy a original 320 where it didn't have the factory, whatever they did, replacing the trigger and fixing the hole, hitting it with a hammer and making it go off, or dropping it? I've been shooting 30 years. I've never ever once dropped my pistol. I've never hit my gun with a hammer, first off. So, I don't know about all that. I don't like that they basically use the public kind of to test that out. There's a new lawsuit against Sig right now where it's a 320. It's not an M17 or M18. I don't even know if it's a new model 320 with the upgraded trigger and everything they did in the slide to make it drop safe, or so, whatever they call it. Supposedly the guy was holstering, the gun went off by itself and he shot himself. Well, I don't give a shit who you are. In 30 years of shooting, I've never seen a gun just go off by itself. If you do not hit the trigger with your finger, which this should be your number one safety, your gun should not go off. I've known 2 people in 30 years of shooting that shot themselves. Both with a 1911, with a safety, with the grip safety. One guy was most recent, and he knows he screwed up. He basically finger on the trigger. And blew his finger off. The other guy I know, I worked with him in Montana. His story was he was sitting in his truck and he was going to shoot a rabbit. He had hollow points in his 1911 for self-defense. So he didn't want to shoot a rabbit with a hollow point. Okay. I believe the first part of the story. So he racks his mag out. Gonna drop a full metal jacket in there. Says he released the slide and the gun went off. He didn't even know he shot himself right away because it's Montana wintertime. He had coveralls on. He noticed the burn mark on his coveralls and then noticed the hole in his coveralls and then felt the pain through his thigh. So he shot himself in the thigh. It went down his leg a little bit, came out the side of his leg, and into his truck door. Well, I'm assuming the same thing happened. Either he let the hammer go, or his finger was on the trigger when he dropped the slide. Because guns just don't magically go off by themselves. Now, if you're hitting it with a hammer, that's your own stupidity. Like, I don't see no reason why to smack the back of this with a hammer. And if this gun drops, it's probably because I got shot and I don't need it anymore. So that's why it would hit the ground. So people can leave their anti-Sig comments. But I knew going into buying an M18 that Sig fixed all those issues before these were even released, before the M17 was released. Now, any gun manufacturer that produces 4 million guns, 1 million guns, a few 100,000 guns, they're not all going to be perfect. This one's perfect. With the Wilson Combat grip, I'd say it's more than perfect. Thanks for watching. Check out Wilson Combat. Buy yourself a Sig. Not the original model, but a new model. .65 Grindle. First shots today. She runs flawlessly. Pretty badass little thumper. 6.5 Grindle rounds, pretty mean. There'll be more coming on that. Thanks for watching these crazy times. Always be armed. Stay safe. Don't believe the coronavirus hype. As more and more people are testing positive that never ever even took the test. So you tell me how that's possible. You don't take a test, positive or fail, should never happen if you've never took it.